spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the LA Chargers.
Your 2025 LA Chargers.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
On play action, now Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. That is Deshaun Hand getting going to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
34-yard line.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Herbert to throw. Quickly, they get it out to Allen. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Looking middle, and he finds Disley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Now Herbert again. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Motion man is Johnston. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game. as they've set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harris will take it in. Touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players, each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Deion Henley getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jones. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
Daniel Jones sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Pistol here for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Marion Hampton. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
19-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
Chargers 14, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard
Colts
line.
offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On 1st down, Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Colts' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the 1st down. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Will Disley, the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again, Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further. further as they are set up with first and goal.
Chargers, first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
They'll run with Harris to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught to the goal line and in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Jones keeping this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
The Chargers' 42-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and
oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Off he goes. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere and allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Deshaun Hand in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd and long. Throwing now is Jones. Throwing left sideline. Looked to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Quiddy Pay on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Harris again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Quiddy Pay on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Harris. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, LA.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple.
He was tackled
at the 27-yard line. Brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Herbert. This one finds McConkey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and that is incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
And a Colts first down.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jones. Going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A run with Harris. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And the Chargers first down.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed But then every so often, they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
That is out wide on the RPO, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Harris going to get it here as we start the 4th. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
That's another.
They get 21 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Another run here with Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone.
And he's got another one. Najee Harris, touchdown, LA. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce on 1st down.
A 7-yard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, Jones. A short pass taken in by Warren. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability.
So now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag.
Play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll lead to a second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Play action now. It's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw is Jones. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Give up the middle to Harris. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead.
Chargers 38, Colts 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Taylor. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. McConkey in motion. Now it's Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. McConkey in motion. a run. Here's Harris. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last two plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Motion man is Johnston. Quick throw here is complete. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
But it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.